Testing 1 2. Okay, now you guys can hear me. Wow. I have been talking all this time and did not realize. I tell you. Anyway, let me change this one as well. And that'll be, let's see, to the speakers here. Okay, yep. That should be fine there. Yeah. All right. So first one in is Queen Sarah, followed by Emmanuel and Buddy Lee, Sharky Bay, Pedro, and Bobby. So guys, what was happening? I made a few changes to my system. When it was locking up like that, I think that what was happening had to do with my sound drivers. So I uninstalled my sound drivers and reinstalled some drivers, because I had actually installed some sound drivers trying to fix another issue. But when I uninstalled the sound drivers, it reset my audio settings. And the default is not to my Yeti microphone. It's to whatever the built-in sound microphone is that nothing is hooked up to. So that's why you couldn't hear me. And since I disabled the performance tab, I went into performance mode in Streamlabs, I didn't see that there was no sound indications going, because it disables all that when you're in performance mode. So that's what happened. But what I've been doing, I was trying to figure out another issue that I'm seeing here, because I couldn't see anyone's name. You know, when I stream, I look at my own stream and I'm using Firefox. At first I thought it was this dark theme that I had applied to Firefox, but I couldn't see anyone's names because your names are black and the theme was black, but it should have swapped it. So I disabled the dark theme. Then it was still having the problem. So I was like, well, maybe it's the dark theme of YouTube that's causing this. Maybe Firefox just doesn't like it. So I was looking around for it and I finally found it and turned it off, but that's not it. And then I remembered I just updated Windows, and one of the features of the new feature that they just put in was you can have your own dark mode or night or whatever for apps. So it can do that, and I think that that is what is causing the problem. I need to undo that, but now I got to find it, because of course it was prompting me, but now I've got to actually find the option here, because I've never done it through the option. And I'm here in display, and I'm not sure if it was display or was it an app. So I'm just going to go through them real quick here. Ooh, I went to the sound settings and it didn't lock up on me, so maybe I fixed that problem. And let's see, notifications, nope. Focus. If any of you guys know where this is, I'm going to go through them. But if you know where that night or dark mode for apps is, let me know. Amino89, what's going on? Okay, so we got unplugged in, turn after that. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I don't see it. It should be in the display. Let's see. Adjust. No. Yep. Set to that. That's good. Multiple displays. That's good too. See, graphic settings. Nope, it's not that. All right, I just had to do a search, and it found it. looks like. Yep, there it is. Choose your default app mode. And I'm putting it back to light. I see it better anyway, that way. Okay, now let's see if that was indeed the issue. Let's go to, where are you? Because I don't even know if the stream, what the health looks like or anything like that. Oh, come on, that's not what I wanted to do. Go back there. Okay, where are you taking me? And why is it still... It's like it's stuck in the dark mode right now. And I know I turned that off. It's like going into the light mode and then switching over to the dark mode. And I know I have all of that turned off. Let me see. Let me go to live streaming and... No, it's still doing it. Wow. Okay. Yeah, I can see your text. I think I'm going to end up going back to Chrome for right now until I can figure out what in the world is going on here. So I just see. Yeah, everything, theme, all that good stuff should be fine. Let me restart it. Maybe that's it. So I wanted to test out the performance. Yeah, and no matter what I'm doing here, it looks like it is stuck in that dark mode. I wonder if it'll require a reboot. I didn't think it did. It didn't tell me that it did. Yeah, let me go back to Chrome. I'll mess around with Firefox, but everything is fine. It looks like in Chrome here. Yeah. But I am getting dropped frames, so guys, let me know what the stream looks like right now, because I may end up having to reset it or something. Yeah, I don't know what this is doing. Well, this sucks. This wasn't a problem until a minute ago. Huh. Let me put on the default and see if that's the problem there. Meister, what's up? What's up? Yeah, see, I had to actually look over to see who even said that. Oh my goodness. It is like stuck in this dark mode. I told it to come on. I told it to you know, go back to light mode, but it is not wanting to do that. So now I'm not sure. Yeah, whatever's happening, I'm seeing it try to do light and then it's switching over the dark. So it could also be a problem with maybe an add-on is doing it. I don't know. Yeah, I'm looking here. Dark theme is turned off. All right, that's enough of that. I'll play around with that later on. Let's go back to Chrome. Everything looks good in Chrome. Everything is working. So we're just going to go with that. All right, so that was about 16 minutes of fiddling around doing nothing. So let's get going. See, Alliance Wars will be off for upgrades. Good. Nice break. Power control offers. None of that means anything to me. Okay. Alright, let's get started in Arena. I'm actually kind of laid back because I know that I'm not really trying to get any champion here. If I do decide to dupe Red Skull just because, he will go low. So I'm not too worried about that either. So hopefully the stream will get healthier. I don't know if you guys, if it's looking okay for you or not, but I'm hoping it'll clear itself up eventually here. So the sound might be out of sync and all of that, because when the stream health is low like this, and I am getting drop frames, I might let me try to reset the stream real quick here. Emmanuel says, "Yay! Just killed variant 2.1 with Ghost. Only 1 revive. Nice. That is awesome." Amino says, "What do you think Red Skull will go for?" I have my prediction at the bottom, but go higher. Always go higher. Hold on. I'm going to try to restart the stream real quick. Oh, my display is driving me nuts here. Come on, really? All right, be right back. Okay, I just went ahead and reset it. Hopefully that will clear up some problems. We shall see. Alright. Oh, let me move that over there. Reaper Dragon says, "I put in 2.4 million in round 1 and got Red Skull." Yeah, he's going to go low. That's why I put 3. I always put my cutoffs higher than I actually think he's going to go, just in case people actually aim for the cutoff that I've put down, which I never recommend. Cutoffs for me don't really matter because I know what I'm going to put up. You know, for a champion like Red Skull, he doesn't have a lot of hype. For the first round, I would have put up 4 to 5 million, even though I didn't think he was going to go anywhere near that high. But that's just me. I like to do overkill. And now that I know that he went for really low, if I want to dupe him, I'll probably still end up putting up about 4 million. But I'd be very surprised if he went over 3 million. So I set it to 3, so people that aim for it still have a good chance to get him. Alright. Get okay. Oh boy. Oh, and you guys see this Diablo that I wasn't going for, and I still ended up getting him. Yep, he's a new champion, but I was like, you know, I'm not gonna go for this guy, and ended up getting him anyway. Reaper Dragon says it's good for the battle chips. Yeah, true that. Pedro, I don't know what he went for officially. I haven't seen the Trucos announcement yet. Alright, come on. Come on, big boy. I was just fighting with you, now I'm fighting against you. Down you go. Okay. Yeah, I've been fiddling around, configuring things today, so hopefully everything is working somewhat decently. Can you guys hear the game sound? Somebody let me know if you can hear the game sounds. And let me scoot this over so I can actually read this chat. There we go. Reaper says, I wonder what changes are going to be made to She-Hulk. That's going to be interesting. Sounds clear to you, Reaper? Me or the game or both? But yeah, I was actually pretty excited when I heard that they were going to be updating She-Hulk and Spider-Gwen, because I actually like Spider-Gwen. And people always laughed at me because when I didn't have her as a 5-star, I was like, I actually want Spider-Gwen as a 5-star. You know, she's not one of my most wanted, of course, but I actually wanted her. I liked her. I thought she was, pretty cool. My issue with her, of course, was that L1. So when I heard this, and I did finally pull her as a 5-star, and I was all happy, and people were laughing at me. Well, yeah, who's laughing now? She about to get an update, and honestly, even if she's still an arena champion, if they just do something with her L1, if her L1 does some damage, I'm good. I'll take her on up. I was going to rank her up to 3. And I'll definitely do it now. They have a very good track record of updating champions. Everyone that they've updated has turned out really nice. So I have faith in them because their past performance warrants it. And I'm not going to update her. I mean, I'm not going to rank her up right away, of course, but definitely looking to bump her up. She's already ranked 2. I'm trying to get everybody to rank 2. And not running suicides because we were running map 6. And I usually turn my suicides off when I do that. And I actually changed my mastery build, doing it a little bit different right now. But soon as I think map 6 is over, unless we do map 6 again, I think this is only day 4. But anyway, we'll see. We'll see if I turn my suicides back on. Because doing this arena without my suicides, ooh, the pain, the pain, the pain. Alright, let's get these guys up here. Alright. Kevin, what's up? Thoughts on physical resistance mastery? Do you think it would help the champ thing in particular if he's unduped? Thanks, and I enjoy your content. Well, you're welcome, and thank you for enjoying my content. I think physical resistance always should be maxed. I max it in every single build that I have. If you know who Brian Grant is, which everybody should, right? Do a search on his channel. He did some testing for it. And so you can see just how useful it is. And after that testing, I've always maxed out my physical resistance. So yes, it'll help. It helps everyone. But remember, it's physical attacks. So it doesn't do anything for energy or anything like that. But for the physical, it does help. So, for example, your parries, that little damage that you take on a parry, it helps there, I believe. But it's not going to help you against Blade if he parries you and puts that bleed on you. So, oh man, I forgot who I was fighting with. I should have been cycling my L1s. Okay, well, he didn't want to throw his special 3 anyway. Reba says both voice and game sounds. Okay, good. Voice could be slightly lower, but it's clear. Okay, hold on. Let me... because I do have my microphone up a little bit. Actually, hold on. Let me check something. If this causes my machine to lock up and freeze, that means I haven't fixed the problem, and I will be right back. But I'm going into the sound settings, and when I've done that before while I'm streaming and everything, it locked up my machine, and I think it's because I had drivers that were not good. So let's try it. Alright, so I'm in here. Look at my microphone. Okay, everything looks good. Okay, so let me turn the mic down a little bit here. Alright, so Reaper Dragon, let me know if that helps any, if it's a little bit lower. Should always be clear since that Yeti is such a beast of a microphone. But I did turn it down a little bit, so hopefully that helps. Alright, Doc4 Strange, D43. Thanks for stopping by and dropping that like. Most appreciated. Okay, hold on. Come on, big boy. Okay. Don't you want to throw that special too? Let me see. Oh, he's lower PI than me? Please. I'll waste less time just letting him throw the special 3. Because it's not going to kill me. Unless he just keeps hitting me and I'm too low. Alright, there we go. Reaper says, I have her as a 5-star rank 1 dupe. I'm hoping they do something where you can stack her furies and increase fury duration. Or permanent furies would be freaking epic. Yeah. I am so excited. I would love to get asked to be in the beta. Because I have her. She's rank 2. 5-star rank 2. I can't remember. I don't think she's duped though yet. But I would love to be on that beta. I would definitely be testing her out. That would be fun. And if they let me, I'd definitely make some videos. I would always ask them, of course. Kano, what's up? Yep, lower shakedown. Love it. I think that was the best autocorrect ever. Alright, sounds better now, Reaper? Good, good, good. I'll try to remember and keep the setting right there. Because there's multiple settings that I have to deal with. The mic itself has a setting for the gain. You know, the gain setting on the microphone. Then there's the input volume in Windows. And then there's the volume in Streamlabs itself. So I've got all 3 of those. And I usually have them set... See, I have the Windows settings set to about 80%. The gain, annoying Rhino, and I have the gain set, and I don't really change that. And the microphone in Streamlabs, I had it lowered, but I think after the update or one of the updates, it went back up to max. So that's why I was loud all of a sudden. Because I could lower myself by changing the setting in Windows. But if I do that, when I make videos, I then have to increase my volume in the video. So I've been playing around trying to find just the right settings that'll work for everything. Streaming, recording. what have you. All right. Let's get this Miles down. Jonathan, what's up? What's up? Mr. Caffeina, what is up? Your name is familiar. I think you may have left several comments on my videos, but I definitely have seen your name enough that I remember it. All right. Everything is looking fine. I guess everything cleared up when I reset the stream. Everything is good. No drop frames. Okay. Yep, on the comments. Okay. I thought so. Even though I'm horrible with names, I'm not hopeless. But I always give that disclaimer because I don't want anybody's feelings to be hurt if I, forgot or didn't recognize them. But, alright, so we're almost up to win streak 5. And that's when I will start using my 5 stars. And it's actually going to be a little bit more difficult because I'm not running suicide. Suicides make it so much easier. But I think what I'm going to do is normally I'll go all the way up to like win streak 7 or 8 before I start using some of my big guys or power control. I think I'm going to do that a little bit sooner. That should help. Oh man, I really wish I had gone for this Sentinel twice. And I do have a generic 4-star that I could use on him, but since I have him as a 5-star, this guy is not gonna go anywhere past 3, so it doesn't really matter. Alright, Mr. Caffeina says I need to send a video about the Thing and Electro about the shocks to Kabam. Okay. Yeah, and I still don't know, now that you mentioned that, I remember the comment that you're talking about. And yeah, I don't know why. You may have discovered a bug. Won't be the first time. I remember someone, and I don't remember who it was, had commented on something. One of the champions was doing something that was really odd. And it was a bug. But I don't remember the details. Now, one that I remember, there was a champion that was tagged as a villain, and he wasn't supposed to be. And you guys remember, because people were like, Blade is a good option. He gets danger sense. And I'm like, why does Blade get danger sense? This is not a villain. And he was getting the danger sense, but he wasn't tagged as a villain at all. So there's no reason Blade should have had danger sense. And I believe they did fix that. Alright, let's see. Oh yeah, let's hope the Thing rocks. Ooh, that was very close to a pun there, Mr. Caffeina. But I agree. Thing is awesome. In fact, I'm just waiting. Take a look at this. See that thing right there? See that arrow? He's going to be my next rank 5 4-star. I'm waiting for a level up event to come around, really. I was tempted to do it yesterday just so I could make a video showcasing some little gameplay, since I already did a video on him. But I'll wait. Alright, now let's start with my 5 stars and work my way up. Working my way back to you. Let's see, we'll do it like that. Yeah, I think I might start a little earlier in the win streak. That way, I don't run the risk of losing. Excuse me. Ooh. I hate his heavy. It's so annoying to evade. Get in that corner. Boom. Boom. I do love fighting with Captain America. Great block proficiency, but then Captain America Infinity War has even better block proficiency. Well, problems connecting to the network. Please check your connection. No, you check your connection. That's what I thought. Alright, ooh. She's already Dexing. See, she's not awakened. Good, good. So this should go down nice and smooth. There we go. See, Mr. Caffeina says mine is 5-star out of 1 crystal. I have even a gem for him. Nice. Science one, but I want to wait for a fantastic lineup. Yeah. I used my science 5-star on Captain America Infinity War, as you may remember, and no regrets. Okay, get that incendiary. Let's see. Okay, this might not be so good. There we go. I was going to say, not necessarily so good because his PI, you can tell he's much higher. And so his special 3 will hurt. Let's see, get another incendiary. Okay. See if we can bait out another, there we go. He's being very cooperative. So really don't want to take a special 3 if we can help it. And this is why I love my suicides. Look at this. I've had to bait him twice. He'd be dead now if I was running suicides. Even just double edge. Oh. Woo. Come on. There we go. And I might start running suicides even more. The reason that folks don't want to run suicides in war is usually because they don't have champions that work well with suicides. Well, I have Corvus. He loves suicides. So I may start doing that. There's my Spider-Gwen. How you doing, girl? Alright. Let's get one more down. Oh, wow. Really? Do you guys see this? Wow. They sandbagged me. Okay. I see you. Maybe I should have started even earlier. But we'll see. So the first 2 are going to be no problem. The second one could be a problem. She doesn't have a lot of health, though. But if she catches me, it's probably over with. Come on. Yeah, so the first 2 I shouldn't have any problem at all. Oh, you used one on Void? That is a very good use. That's who I was waiting to use my 5-star science on. But I couldn't pull Void. And there I sat. And I was like, you know what? One thing, Void he does need to be awakened, but he doesn't need a high sig level. Then I had Captain America Infinity War. To get any of his utility, he has to be awakened, but he's still an awesome champion without it. But if you awaken him, then you really want to hold on, let me slow play this. Alright, there we go. She's on cooldown now. Yeah. Alright, we should have this now. Oh, sucky. Over with. But yeah, so I had enough Sig Stones to take Void if I were to have gotten him straight to 200 Sig. And I had a rank 4 to 5 Science Gem. So if I had pulled Void, I could have done that with him, but since I didn't, Captain America Infinity War got it, and I do not regret it at all. Alright, so now at 7, what I'm going to do, I'm going to try to be a little bit more careful with who I choose. I could choose Symbiote because he does do a lot of damage. We're going to go with X-23. Gwenpool because they have that nasty bleed. And we're going to go with Nebula because she also has that nasty shock. These are some good damage over time, folks. So that kind of counters a little bit their propensity not to throw their special 3. Ah, good water. All right. See if we can get this guy down. Oops. I hate when they do that. Okay. Since he's hit me, now he'll play right. All right. Come on. Let them bleeds just go down. You are in assassin range. Whoop. Now you are. Oh, a regen? Really? Get on out of here. Alright. Queen Sarah. Woo-hoo-hoo. You were invited to one of Dorky Dave's, or Dorky Dave's, I don't know why I say Dorkity. One of his alliances. Nice. I've heard really good things about his alliances. I like the atmosphere that he promotes in his alliances. So I hope you are seriously considering it. I think you might have a lot of fun there. Derek, what's up? Derek asks, what are some of your favorite masochism counters? Working on 100% Act 5. Prof. Hoff has a good video showing Morningstar as being awesome, but I would need to use my Mystic Gem on her. Worth it? Morningstar is a beast, but you need to like playing Morningstar. Remember, she is also a ramp-up champion. So, do you like ramp-up champions? If you don't mind ramping her up, she is crazy good when she's got 5 souls. But as far as masochism goes, my favorite counter for it is Archangel. Other than Archangel, it will be someone who does a lot of damage over time. So like Gwenpool, she does a lot of bleeds, that sort of thing. And you just have to play them knowing that that first parry or whatever is going to get eaten up. It is annoying, but you can play, you know, most champions. You can deal with masochism with most of them. But Archangel, Gwenpool, anybody that's going to put a lot of debuffs so that it gets eaten up is a good counter for masochism. Alright, so we got win streak 8 now. So, I'm still wanting to stick with champions that, you know, have some kind of power control or a nasty bleed, damage over time, something. And Guillotine, I would use her, but sometimes the RNG just does not give me bleeds. And that can be very annoying. See, we'll do Rogue. We'll do Magic. Believe it or not, it's magic. And we'll do Quake. And sometimes I can mess up with Quake and get wrecked. Let's hope it's not one of those times. Okay, now, I learned my lesson here. Trying to do Quake style against Iron Man Infinity War because that first repulsor attack, I get hit every time because you can't evade that. So I will not fight him with her. So, and I don't want her to have class disadvantage, so we're going to have to do it like this. Should be fine. Manga, what is up? Hold on, I'll get to your comment in a moment. Uh-oh, dang. I tried to stop myself. I saw he was getting up to 4. Tried to stop myself, but that's okay, because now it's on. Boom! Hi! No power for you. But you still got those armor ups. There we go. Now they gone. Power lock you. At least he's not awakened. No power for you. Woo! Hi. Yeah, gotta pay attention a little bit when I'm fighting him. Hi. Hello. No. And that is why he needs to be awakened to be a good defender. Let's see. Yep, what's up, Manga? I already said that. What will you do first? Variant 100% or Labyrinth? What would I do first? Because I've already completed both. But the order that I probably would suggest, I would suggest, if you haven't done Act 5 100%, definitely do that. Alright, hold on, let me... She's getting close to that special 3. Come on. There we go. Good. That's how I like to see it. No power for you. Alright, we got her. But if you haven't done Act 5 100%, I suggest doing that first. Get yourself a rank 5 Labyrinth option if you don't already have one. After that, if you haven't done at least one path of Labyrinth, do that. Get the completion for Labyrinth. Then do Variant 100%. It'll take less resources than 100%ing Labyrinth. So Act 5 100%. One path of Labyrinth of Legends if you haven't already. 100% Variant. Then 100% Labyrinth of Legends. That would be my recommendation since you're asking because of resources. In resources, Variant 100%ing it cost me about how much one path in Labyrinth of Legends did on average, maybe a little bit more. But it only cost me a little bit more because I didn't want to wait. And so for a lot of fights, instead of bringing in a proper counter, I just used Corvus and brute forced my way through a lot of it. But yeah, it ran me about what a path in Labyrinth of Legends did. Okay, come on, Luke Cage. There we go. Ooh. Come on. Woohoo. Oh. Well, I guess I won't be getting banned. Ah. Alright, let's just finish him off. Queen Sarah says, I'll totally join his alliance when AW season ends. Nice. Manga says, I've already done Act 5 100%. Cool, cool. Okay, and you already did 2 paths of Labyrinth? Okay, so you're all set. I would then focus on Variant if you have a nice, diverse roster, because that's one of the things that made Variant so difficult. You couldn't just bring in the champions that you've ranked up that are great counters for different things. You ended up fighting fights without good counters, without proper counters, and especially if you don't have them ranked up. Yeah, I was not a fan of that. I did not have fun in Variant, I'll tell you that. But in terms of resources, you can complete Variant 100% before you finish off Labyrinth of Legends. Tim, what is up? Good afternoon to you as well. Alright, so we're at 9 win streak. So we're going with Luke Cage because he can tank them special 3s. We're going with Silver Warrior because he's got that power control. And we'll go with Hawkeye because he also has that power control. Look at that. Look at that. And that's why you have to be very careful, because win streak 9 is when they really try to kill you. So let's see. This might work. I might die on that last one. We'll see. All right, let me concentrate real quick here. First one I'm not too worried about. My boy Luke Cage. Woohoo. No. Yeah, catch a little L1. Nice stun. Get them exhaustions. Yeah, look at him just waiting. But I got news for you, brother. Luke Cage don't care about your special 3. Oh, look at that. Never got a chance to get it off. Luke Cage. He the man. Queen Sarah says, I think I'll start doing arenas again. Don't do it. It's a trap. All right. Now, I got to be careful here, because if he puts a really nasty bleed on me, it could be fight over. So, let's just do that. And we want to power control him so he don't act crazy. So he can't heal. And you don't shrug things off too quickly. Boom, there we go. Get another bleed on him. More power drain. Aha. And a kick to the face. And he's curled up in the corner. Alright, so we're good for moving on, but I still don't want to lose this last one. And Starkey is a pain, so hold on. Manga says, my roster isn't that good. I did a first run in Variant. Yeah, that is the problem. That's a roster check. A roster diversity check. Okay, I gotta kind of slow play this one. Okay, come on. Come on. I knew he wanted to get that special 2 off. Come on. Okay, no power for you. Whoo! Caught him in that evade. Yeah, see? That's why I'm not doing full combos. Only when he's stunned do I attack him. A little slower fight, but we didn't die, so it's all good. But yeah, that's the problem with Variant. That's what it challenges. That's what makes it so difficult. If I was able to bring all of my best guys into Variant, then it wouldn't have cost me much at all. But there were fights where the counters that I've learned and practiced with and everything, I wasn't able to use. That was very annoying. Alright, let's get these 6 stars on cooldown here. Let's go with that second one. Mainly because I just don't want to deal with Cable right now. Alright, we'll do that then. Am I blue? Alright, let's go. Morning Star. Uh-oh. Don't know why my parry didn't work there. Okay, that time it worked. Good, good. Woo. Trying to shock me, eh? Parries are acting a little funny, but it's all good. That's right, just keep throwing that, and we'll get along just fine. I remember fighting her where she had an unblockable special one. If you didn't learn how to evade her special one, you had a really hard time. Oops, mistimed that. Okay, come on. Give me that power gain. Here, catch a little of that. Come on. There we go. And knockout. Boom. Morning Star. Well, if you've gone through once manga, hopefully you were choosing all of the easy paths. Just know it doesn't get easier. And some of the paths that you have to deal with, you may as well just know you're going to have to, just like in Labyrinth of Legends, you're just going to have to get used to reviving. But some, you know, like I have a rank 5 Starkey. So for the one that, I forget, was it the first one? Where you could bring tech, I was great. And then there was, I think the last one where you could do cosmic, I had Corvus. And the one that you could do skill, I had Blade. I don't think I had rank 5'd him yet. But for that one, Winter Soldier, my 6-star Winter Soldier, with a Killmonger. I only have a 4-star Killmonger, but he was the MVP for real. Okay, now we gonna have some fun. There we go. Woo. I'm always nervous because if he doesn't decide to throw his special 2, and he backs me up into the corner, I'll have a very bad day. It's easy to evade when you're out in the open, but when you're up against that wall, I haven't managed to do it. Your biggest problem was chapter 1? Yeah, see, everybody has a different problem based on their roster. Jahard, what's up? Says, hi, thanks for awesome content. You are welcome. As soon as you said that, that song from the Lego movie popped into my head. Everything is awesome. Oh, man. All right, let's do it like this. Skip Beast for right now. We'll come back to Beastie. Let's do that, and let's do that. Okay. That should be good. Keith, win it! Yeah, when everybody works together. Uh-huh. Everything is awesome. Oh, man. Oh, guys. You know how we all talk about this poor guy right here, Deadpool X-Force? Guess who he is a surprisingly good counter for? Thing. He's actually a pretty decent counter to Thing. Believe it or not. Oh, you have a Starkey 5-star rank 5? Yeah, so you'll be fine for the chapter where you can bring him. But yeah, one of my alliance mates posted up a video taking out a Thing with Deadpool X-Force. Because remember, you can prevent his rock charges, anything that that causes a bleed. Well, Deadpool X-Force is all about that, isn't he? Obviously, there's better options, but still. Maybe a use for him. Small use, but a use. Ooh, yeah, big boy. You about to go down. Eat all of that. Keith says, give me some time next time. I was going to say Thing. Go, yeah. Manga, seriously, Thing, how? Well, one of the things, I just love it. One of the things with Thing, what makes him really, really a pain are those rock charges. When he gets to 15, you need to bait out that special, right? Otherwise, he's going to go unstoppable. But if you can prevent him from getting to 15, you get a lot more damage in. He is immune to all sorts of fun things. And he's immune to bleed. However, if I remember correctly, anything that he is immune to, or is it just bleed? I'm not sure. Okay, this could be a bad time here. He still clipped me. Yeah, this is bad. Yeah. I'm tempted to... What do you guys think? Should I kill it? Yeah, let's kill it. I don't think I've done that recently. Force quit it and move on. I don't think he threw any special except his special 3. It may not help me, Keith, because if he doesn't throw his special, Still not going to work. But I'm going to try to play it a little bit more careful. Like I'm going to try baiting out his special 1 here. See? He's not throwing it. It may not help me. If he's in that mode. Oh, and he has an incendiary. So I'll just put some shocks on him, but yeah, see, I'm move him back a little bit, but yeah, he's not throwing it. I mean, there's nothing I can do about this. All right, there we go. Woo! Okay, let's see if he'll... Okay, come on. Shock some more. All right, good. Throwing them specials. That's what we need him to do. Look at him. See how he's just standing there, not blocking? See, now he's blocking, so I can push him away. If I tried to attack at any point in time there, he would have instantly countered me before my attack could land. Give him a more shock. Okay, come on. Come on. Ah! Come on. Come on. Okay, there he goes again. Yep. And too early. Yeah. I still may not be able to get it. Especially if he has a, let's see. Yeah. See? Didn't matter. Still wasn't able to do anything. Just not a whole lot that you can do when they decide not to throw their specials. And with his PI that high, and I know they put in, you talk about cheating, I remember when they put in that challenger thing, and I said, wait a minute, what is that? And I read it, and I'm like, so that's your cheat code. It's bad enough that they already have the advantage over you. But then you put something in there so that they play and make it even more difficult. I think that they, you remember when Seaton used to do a lot of the 3-star challenges? I have a feeling they took that personally. And I mean, I hate losing my 6-star like that because that's just a lot of points. But in the end, it's not going to really make much of a difference. It's just annoying. And I really, really hate when they play that way because it makes you feel helpless. Because it's like, no matter how well you're playing, what can you do? Nothing. So at any point in time, they can decide to just basically assassinate you. And I mean, just look, I tried to reset it. He was throwing him a little bit, and then in the end, still, he wouldn't throw it. And I knew him in particular, I couldn't survive his special 3, not the bleed. I didn't even get a chance to do much of anything. Just nothing I can do. If I had a different matchup against him, maybe, but yeah, not a fun fight at all. Similar to like when I was fighting Kingpin with Beast that time. Just like not really anything that you can do when they decide not to throw their special. And when they have such a devastating special 3 as well, it's just like, oh, you're just gonna lose them points. Just you know, I did whatever I did what I could, and it still wasn't enough. If he had continued throwing his specials, we could have got it. Also, this happens a lot when I'm not running suicides. Okay, what in the world? Okay, calm down. Calm down, Black Bolt. It ain't that serious. Not today. Yeah, 60K points. Exactly. The AI is growing, learning about our play. Yeah, I think they're coding it. Now, see, this matchup is not too bad because he's facing the king of power control. He ain't getting a special 3. He won't be getting a special 3 against my vision. No way. Boom. All that you were trying to save up, gone. Try it again. What you got? You want to throw it now? Now that you got rage? There we go. Not that it makes any difference. But I like his special too. Yeah. Let me do this so that I don't get a special 3. See? And my vision doesn't even have a... he's not even high sig yet. But just wait. Every tech signature stone I'm getting is going into him right now. I would have been tempted to buy that offer because I'd actually want the sig stones and I'd want a tech. But, still wouldn't do it. Nope, nope. Let's see. Get these guys. But when I'm not running suicides, I notice that I usually lose 1 time trying to get to the infinite streak. Usually 1 time. Depends on who it is. You know, changes up who it is, but usually 1 time. Okay, just smash me in the face. Take away my ice armor. Are y'all gonna let me block? Appreciate it. It's nice to be able to block, you know. Catch a little of that. That's right. Ice armor back up. Ooh, I hope they fix that. Every time he does his special too. Him and Venom Pool. Because I'm assuming they have... that they're using the same code for their animation, so whatever the problem is, you see it in both of them. But it lags. Yeah, what you got? Go ahead, fire your special 3. Go ahead, fire it. I don't care. Except that it's wasting my time. Silver, what's up, what's up? Welcome. Welcome to Fantasy Island. Boom! And he took a nap. My man, I got 5.3 100% a couple of days ago. Nice. You're on your way now. Oh, let's get this girl down. Get some more Furies. Really? 3? That's it? And now she's going to turtle so that I can't get that incinerate on her, but that's okay. Catch that. 4? Really? Wow. Okay. That's how y'all want to play it. She's still going down. Anthony, what's up? You got an invite for... Oh, man. You have got to let me know, man. I want an invite. If I get an invite, definitely letting everybody know. I want Spider-Gwen to be awesome. I will take her up to rank 3. No lie. I was halfway to doing that anyway. Woohoo! Not sure if y'all saw that, but I parried his special. Doom, 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 doom. Is an expensive game. Yeah, well, it's only expensive if you spend. I don't spend. So it's the cheapest game I got. Silver says, all I have left is the collector. He's going to be fun. Who are you planning on using for him? Billy D, what's up? The plane, boss, the plane. Oh, man, the memories. Boy, the memories. Woo. Tattoo. Oh, man. Talk about memories. Childhood memories, folks are checking out. Oh, man. Anthony says, when it goes live, I'll keep you posted, updated. Yeah, I have both as 5 stars, so hope the changes are good. Yeah, I only have Spider-Gwen. But, I want Spider-Gwen to be good. I tell you, if I had a bunch of resources and I didn't have to worry about, ranking up for max effectiveness, for pure fun, I would have ranked her up to 4 or even 5. Just cause. So yeah. They make the changes and they've have a very good track record. So I have very high hopes that she's going to come out much better than she went in. And She-Hulk can't help but get better. I always felt bad for She-Hulk because she's another one that I liked from my youth. With her sexy self. But we'll see. Very excited. Now, if I can just get an invite, that'd be awesome. Okay. Woo. Man, I had an appointment this morning to a, well, not an appointment, but I was going to this staffing agency to register and see if they could find me, some part-time work or something. And they take walk-ins, only on Mondays between 9 and 11 in the morning. So I'm like, okay, great. I don't have a car, so I have to take public transportation. So I took public transportation, and they're not really close to the station. Not extremely far, but they're not all that close. I still had to walk. It's about a 10-minute walk, but I ended up missing the street because I'd never been there. And I ended up missing the street, so I ended up walking way more than 10 minutes. And then I finally get there, and apparently I had the wrong address. They moved, and this was their old address. I got there, could not get in, peeked inside the window. Stuff was all packed up. I was like, are you kidding me? Came, hobbled myself back on home. Very annoying. But I'll have to call them, find out what their new address is, and then go next Monday. Oh ho ho, Lord Shadow, patch notes were just released. Her SP1 has been reanimated to do damage for next update. That's all that a lot of us could have asked for. And I hope they do more than that, but man, that's going to be awesome. Everything is awesome. All right. I'm definitely, after the stream, definitely going to look that up and read up on it. Billy D says us old folks need to stick together. I missed the Fall Guy. Oh, man. I remember the Fall Guy. Fantasy Island and the greatest. Oh, no, you didn't. Look at what happened to me. I'm just beside myself. Suddenly I am on top of the world. Oh, man. Woo. I'm sitting here just thinking back. Believe it or not, I'm walking on air. I never thought I could be so free. Flying away, a wing and a prayer. Ooh, it's me. Or wait, that might be Who Can It Be? Believe it or not, it's just me. I actually, I never learned to play the piano proper, but I played by ear. And I learned how to play, you know, at least that melody for that song. Ah, good times, good times. 209, I'm hoping they do a good job on them like they did Carnage and Venom. That is my hope as well. Like I said, they have a very good track record. Alright. This guy needs to calm down and quit hitting me every time I try to attack him. There we go. Oh, so that's what your special one looks like. Your bigger brother didn't want to do that. Yeah, still salty about that. Silver says, even though I'm younger, or I'm a youngster, I have watched Fantasy Island. Oh, yeah. Jeremiah, what's up? Yeah, I love Fantasy Island. I used to watch a lot of old shows. Shows that were reruns by the time I saw them. I used to watch them. Me and my dad, we shared some favorite shows as well. And that's how I learned, of course, about a lot of the older shows. You know, he liked them, so I would check him out. And, you know, I wanted to be with him doing what he was doing and watching what he was watching, so. Same thing with music. I listened to and liked a lot of music from the 50s, 60s, 40s. Heck, I even listened to some from the 20s and 30s. But the 50s would probably be my favorite. Which, of course, was my mom and my dad's time. Alright, let's get these 550s now down. And then we can jump back over to the 5 stars. And just relax. Doo, doo, doo. Who we got? I had a notification just pop up. Let me see, what was it? By the time I looked at it, it went bye-bye. Oh, okay. I just installed, or reinstalled. No, I installed the latest version of Microsoft Office. I had an older version, and I used to use Outlook. I actually liked Outlook, and when I worked at my last company, they used Microsoft Exchange, so at the time, Outlook was the only one that I could use that supported pretty much my Gmail accounts and my account at work, which used, you know, Microsoft Exchange. I even had it on my phone so that I could get, you know, all of my emails from the Microsoft Exchange server. And I think the last version I used was like 2012, not even the 2016 version, but the 2012 version. And I forget what it was that caused me to finally switch. You know, I wasn't working for the company anymore, so I didn't need Microsoft Exchange support. But there was something else that it was limiting me from doing. Had to do with sorting, I think. Email sorting and organizing. Something that it couldn't do. And I even looked it up, and they were like, yeah, it doesn't do that. You would think Microsoft did that. And I've forgotten now. It's been years. And I think their newer versions did, but I couldn't get their newer versions. Couldn't find a copy, if you know what I mean. But I have their 2019, and I will play around with it. And I just got the Outlook installed, so it's popping up notifications. But we'll see. Ah, Jeremiah, you pulled a 5-star Omega Red yesterday. Nice. Now, he needs to be awakened and a high Sig. But you've got the hard part out of the way. He is a champion I want. He's definitely on my most wanted list. Says, your mom and dad's time. I was going to say, how old are you really? Yeah. Nope. I'm not even 50 yet. I'm working on it, though. Let's see. Yeah, let's do it like that. Anthony says all the champs that they've buffed have gotten significantly better. Exactly. So I have very high hopes. I mean, even if she doesn't get so good that she's now ranked 5 worthy, I don't care. But I mean, look at Venom. You know, I don't have either of them as a 5-star. But from what everybody has said, Venom probably got the better buffs. And I'm waiting for him because I'll probably awaken and take him to rank 4 if I pull him. I'm thinking about it. But they both are so much better than they were. So, who knows? She-Hulk and Spider-Gwen. She-Hulk may come out with the better overall buff. She may come out to be even better than Spider-Gwen when all is said and done, right? But guess what? I don't care. I like me some Spider-Gwen. You going down. Let's see. Okay, so you have T4 Science and Overflow. So someone's getting ranked. Yeah. A nice position to be in. Silver says 2 of my big rank ups were revamped champs. Oh, yeah. Okay, so you did rank 5 Carnage. How do you like him? And yeah, Red Hulk, definitely a beast. Only reason that I haven't taken, or I didn't take Red Hulk up was because he was not awakened yet. And he doesn't need to be awakened, but I just have this thing about taking rank 4s up unawakened. My first rank 4 was Archangel, and he was not awakened. But now I have the luxury of saying I'm not going to take anybody up to rank 4 unless they're awakened. Magic, she's still rank 3. I've got a bunch of folks that are rank 3 that could easily be rank 4, but they're not awakened. 209, do you have a favorite champ that you're most comfortable using? Like your go-to champ for anything hard? Why, yes, as a matter of fact, I do. It is my Spider-Man Stark Enhanced. He is my go-to. He was also my top champ until I brought this Captain America Infinity War up. I'm still not really comfortable using him yet. I'm still learning. But yeah, Starky for sure for hard content. People used to complain because when like the monthly event quest comes, they knew they were going to see Starky. And if they can be bled and poisoned, and if the node doesn't mess with that at all, then Archangel. He has gotten me through so much content, it's not even funny. Archangel is a true beast. Ah. Doggone it. Stop standing there like that. Move. Thank you. Yeah. Power burn you now. No power for you. Lay down. There's already a 565 Spider-Gwen in MCOC. I'm not surprised. Sometimes it's just fun to rank up somebody that you think is fun. They may not be able to get you through a ton of content, but it's still fun to play with them. That's one of the reasons that I like Arena. I get to fight with champions that I don't use anywhere else. You know, once you have your, you have your path set in Alliance War. You have your attack team. You got your Alliance Quest team. Everybody else, if they're on defense, of course. And that's it. Everybody else is really not used unless it's for the monthly event quest. Ooh, so you want to act like that. Here, catch that then. Mm-hmm. Catch that one. Ooh, catch another. Okay. Catch this one. He is so much fun to play. I definitely like playing with Captain America Infinity War. Okay. Carnage is my favorite comic book character, so that's a big reason why I did it. Plus, he's so good. Stack them bleeds, game over. Yeah, that's what I've seen. He definitely got that nice boost. And to think, when he was going to be introduced, they saw that he was too powerful, so they really went too far the other way, which is normal. Rather err on the side of caution. Uh-oh. Hold on. I need to, I just noticed that I have 2 energy. Let me check, okay, we got Alliance War starting less than an hour. 99%. Let me hop on in there real quick. Boom. I'm not sure if anybody tagged me, but that should be it. 100%. Yep, there we go. It's all good. Hold on, let me see if they tag me. Yep, they tagged me. Of course, I couldn't see it while I was streaming. Let's see. Last nodes. Okay, yeah. Yeah, they were just telling me I had the last node, me and another guy there. Okay. Yeah, somebody should have come on. I don't know if they knew I was streaming, but that's why I was watching my energy, because I knew how much time was left and how much energy, and I had more energy, and I didn't know if they had enough energy to finish their path. So I was going to come through because I knew I had some extra energy, but it was not needed. AA is Bay. Sure enough. If they can be bled and poisoned, he absolutely destroys. Look at him just standing there. Thank you. Wasn't going to attack you like that. Magic is Bay, says Jeremiah. For some, yeah. Definitely for Alliance War attack. Keith says they are very different. Yeah, that is true. Magic is straight up for that power control. Her damage is a little bit low, but taking her up to rank 5 helps out a lot. And I got Magic a long time ago. Still haven't ranked her up because she's not awakened, but she's rank 3. I had her waiting at rank 3. She would have been my first rank 4 if I had awakened her in time. At the time, though, I wasn't really that good playing with her, so I didn't really care for her as much as some others. What tended to happen when I played her, I concentrated too much on trying to get to her L2. I wasn't running Mystic Dispersion. And so what would happen a lot of times is I would end up dying before I got to her L2. Or I would get to her L2 finally, get the power lock off, and then promptly die to something. Like I said, it was just me. It wasn't anything to do with her. It was me. Meme champs are like big girls, fun to play with, but don't do it on stream where everybody can see. Okay. Oh, yeah, Jeremiah. They are different. They fill different roles. AA, when you can bleed and poison, there are not too many people that can take down a champion faster. He is all about that damage. All about that base. No treble. So, but power control, that's Magic. Magic is the queen of power control. And OG Vision is the king of power control. That's what I always tell people. They're the king and queen. I was in a group, people were trying to argue who was better at power control. I was like, it don't matter. They each have different niches. Different places where they, fit in and do well. One of the things OG Vision can do that Magic can't do is if you're in a situation where you need to be able to generate power without hitting them. You need the power control, but you can't hit them a lot. Well, OG Vision can help you play around that. Whereas Magic, not so much. And then if they have a ton of buffs, Magic Special 3, devastating. So yeah, I call them the king and queen of power control. All about that base. That base. No trouble. Alright. Got to concentrate a little bit on this guy here. He likes to get too many armor ups and then do crazy things like, auto blocking me. No sir. I have no trouble evading his special 1 except a few times in Alliance War. It's been a while though. Haven't had any problems lately, so. Okay, watch that. Yep, he's down to 13%. Boom! Boom! Good times in the city. Oops. My fault. Boom! Love that indestructible. Good times. Now, how about that? You guys remember Good Times? Where my old heads at? I know y'all remember Good Times. Facts of Life. There's a time you gotta go and show you're growing. Now you know about the facts of life. Facts of Life. Oh yeah. Watched all of them. Let's get y'all 3. There's only 2 actresses that I can say that I really grew up watching. You know, some of the earliest actresses that I can remember watching when I was a kid and watched them and grew up right along with them. One is Kim Fields. And of course they're around my age. And the other one is hold on for a minute. The other one is Alyssa Milano. I first saw Alyssa Milano in a Commando. She was the little girl there. And then I watched her, of course, on Who's the Boss. And that's where I watched her the most. And she's like 2 years younger than I am. Kim Fields, even before Facts of Life, she played this little girl. And I believe the series was Baby I'm Back. And she was the cheeky little girl, if I remember correctly. And of course then her well-known part in Facts of Life as Tootie and all of that. And I continued watching her all the way up. Living Single. Watched her there. Oh yeah. So those 2, Alyssa Milano and Kim Fields. Months behind. Thelma. Yeah. You going back to the good times, ain't you? Oh, man. Some good shows, man. Some good shows back then. And I stopped watching. I don't even watch. I used to watch so much television when I was younger. I stopped watching network TV these days. I don't. I watch cartoons, anime, streamers, YouTube. That's what I do now. Nigel says, I remember her in Living Single. That show was a classic. Oh, you are not kidding. Remember Kyle? And he used to, oh my goodness, man. That show had me in tears every single episode, man. They were awesome. Definitely a good show. The Gossiping Gold Digger. Yeah. Another show that made me laugh every single time was Home Improvement. Home Improvement, Tim the Toolman Taylor. From the first episode. Now, I will say this. I did not like how it ended. I don't like where they took it. And I did not like how that particular show ended at all. Not even close. I still had some laughs in there, but the ending kind of soured me. But I watched, I don't think I've seen every single episode, but I've seen most of them. And every episode usually made me laugh. Yeah, more power. Okay, hold on. This Star-Lord want to act crazy. Here, catch a little of that. Commit. And of course it stopped right when he was at 1%. Toasty! Yeah, Silver. Home Improvement. Awesome show. Pam Anderson. We know about Pam Anderson. Billy D. But yeah, so many you know, good shows back in the day, you know. And like I said, I watched so much TV. So chances are, if it was a popular show, I either watched it a lot or at least watched a few episodes of it. And if I didn't watch it, it was probably because of something on the show that I didn't like, or, you know, you never know. But I didn't have too many shows that I did not, you know, that I went out of my way not to watch. And here's one. Do you guys remember what the longest, I believe it still has the record, the longest running sitcom? I'll wait. But I believe it still has the record. If somebody beat it, I don't know about it. Yep, Nigel, you got it. I don't know if you were answering, but that's exactly the answer. The longest running sitcom. I loved that show. I watched that show from when they were kids and grew up. I mean, and the thing about that show is that they did not change the formula all that much. So you guys know what jumping the shark means? Basically a show like The Cosby Show. All right? A show like that, it started off as a comedy and it had some elements of drama in it. Well, when the kids started getting older, they wanted to change the formula and start dealing with more serious issues. They would try to bring in younger, that's how Raymond Simone came in there to try to, you know, fill the cutesy little girl role. But the problem was they changed the formula. So now, instead of it being a comedy with a few, you know, every once in a while serious elements, they were trying to transition over to more of a drama, almost like a soap opera. And they lost a lot of folks. And that's why when that series finally ended, it was like, ugh. And people talk about it all the time. They're like, we don't want to end up like The Cosby Show, because that's what they did. Well, Married with Children didn't do that. Married with Children all the way up. Bud got older. He was still Bud. And they still did a lot of the same things. They brought in 7, but the basic formula stayed the same. It was still mainly a comedy. They didn't try to do a whole lot of drama, even though they did have a few episodes where they did get a little serious. Here's one. You know how Peg is always ragging on Al, right? And yet they still stay married, and they're always, you know, talking about, man, you know, they were always looking for something else, you know, and they wanted everybody to have the idea that they were together because they lacked any opportunity. But I don't know if you guys remember the episode where one of Al's old girlfriends or whatever, she was now like this super rich model, and she actually wanted to buy Al. Now, get this. Peg, who is, you know, all through the series, she's always about that money, right? That's all she ever seemed to want, right? Money. Well, now she was given an opportunity. I mean, she would never have to work again in her life. Okay? She had that much money for Al. And she and the girl that wanted Al was insanely hot. She was like a supermodel, right? And so he now had a supermodel that wanted him. I don't know if you guys remember that episode. But what ends up happening, and I loved how they did that. Al couldn't go through with it. This is insanely hot, but the problem is, as much as he hated to admit it, and I know he hated to admit it, he loved Peg. They sniped at each other. They did all that stuff, but they actually loved each other. And that episode brought that out because she came back and returned the money and said, nope. She actually chose him over, I forget how many millions it was that she was given. She actually gave the money back. I was just like, okay, that was kind of awesome right there. Let's see. Let's get you guys there. The Simpsons. Well, non-animated. I think The Simpsons is I mean, would you consider that I guess? I wasn't considering animated. I was thinking of non-animated. I'm trying to think if it was even considered a sitcom like that. Yeah, it was an unapologetic comedy. Exactly. And it lasted so long precisely because folks loved that, you know. Oh, man, so many episodes I loved about that. I loved in that series. So many. It was just awesome, man. Love that show. I could actually... One of the only reason that I often don't watch reruns of a lot of these shows is because it sometimes... See, I suffer from depression. Clinical depression, which means it's not logical. It's a chemical thing, and it can get triggered by a lot of stuff, which is why I don't watch a lot of dramas. I tend to watch things that'll make me laugh. And, of course, those comedies made me laugh. But see, now, when I watch it, I can't help but go, okay, Christina Applegate, yeah, and I happen to know what happened to her, you know, when she grew up. You know, I think she had a double mastectomy or something like that, you know. And so I can't even enjoy it the way I did back then because I'm thinking of stuff like that. And it brings back memories of stuff that happened around that time. So, yeah. So I can remember it now, and I love it, but I can't watch a lot of them. All right. More connection problems. All right. Pedro says, okay, not including anime. Would it be 40777, a.k.a. MASH? No. Not MASH. Boy. You did go back. I certainly remember MASH. Wow. That was definitely a little kid watching MASH. Okay, Mr. Okay. I hate that they don't let me... My reaction times are faster than they allow me to react. That is sometimes very annoying. Because I'll do something and I'll react, but the game has a built-in recovery time. You cannot recover faster than a certain amount of time. So I'll react quickly, but it still won't do it because the built-in delay. Very annoying sometimes. Let's see. Nigel says, high school sweethearts, always a strong bond. Yeah. Remember No Ma'am? Okay, wait. You got to remind me. Ooh. Give me the context. Oh, suck it now. Let's get that incinerate on him. Yeah, I knew he was going to throw that. With 5 Furies, if he didn't throw it, he knew he would never be able to throw it. Futurama Peg is Leia. Oh, yeah. Peg is a couple of things, Billy. She was also on, what do you call it? What were they? The Sons of Anarchy? That's her. There. Playing a very different role. No comedy there, I'll tell you that. I stopped watching that. Yeah. Stopped watching it, but I did watch like the first few episodes. I was like, ooh, this looks interesting, but yeah, Not my cup of tea in the end there. I'm trying to remember. My sister, who is asleep right now, she would know all the different parts that she played. What's her name? Seagal? What's her name? Peggy Seagal? I'm horrible with names. But my sister, she is one of the ones that will like read the credits for movies and things so that she can see who did what. So she'll know some of the other popular things that she did. But yeah, Futurama, definitely. But no, let me see. Oh, okay. His hate women group, got you. Man, that show is just, whew. It was just good. So many jokes. So much fun, man. Like I said, things that helped me through tough times by giving me that laughter that I needed, they have a place in my heart. Alright, let's get this beast down. He's bleeding. And it's over. Over with. She was great in SOA, yeah, Sons of Anarchy. But yes, a very different role. And Ed O'Neill is in Modern Family now. Alright. Yeah, very different role. But hey, she's showing her chops. Her acting chops. And the funny thing that always got me about her in Married with Children was that she was a good-looking woman. But Al, in the beginning, I don't know if you guys remember, in the beginning, Al used to chase her upstairs for sex. Al used to do that. And then over time, it changed. She was like, what, the head cheerleader or something like that? And he was the football star, the football jock. So, yeah, she was a good-looking woman. But it was sort of like a commentary on married guys. You know, you marry her, yeah, when you married her, she was the best looking thing. And then after you've been with her for a while, you're like, she don't look all that good. And the difference ain't her, most of the time. And there was an episode I remember when he met up with, I think, one of his friends who had also married. And his wife walked by, you know, both their wives walked by, and they're sitting there scoping out each other's wives. Because he had the same attitude that Al had towards his own wife. Woohoo! Ghost. One of these days I'm going to make another video once I learn how to play her a little bit better. Get that intercept in like that. She's a beast. Katie. That's it. That was her name. Katie Seagal. Derek said, thought you were going to say you don't like rewatching because sometimes you remember things were better than they really are. Can ruin good memories sometimes. Yeah, see, that's just it. When I remember stuff, I'm a very down-to-earth, realistic person. So I don't often tell myself these little lies that people tell themselves. So reality is reality. That's why I had gotten addicted. It sounds funny, but I got addicted to science fiction and fantasy. mostly fantasy, because I was so grounded here that I needed an escape. And that allowed me to relax a little bit, go into a world that was nothing like this one, so I didn't have to think about anything. It's sort of like people, when you hear them talk about drugs and alcohol and why they got into it and why they do it, that was me with books. I never was without a book. There are friends that I have to this day that had never seen me without a book on me. I was always reading something. And I always had about 2 or 3 books waiting. So when I knew that I was about to end one book, I had the other one ready. On the way home from my job even, I'd have a book on the seat. And at each light, I'd read a little bit until the light turned. Yeah. So looking back, I remember. And I know that they weren't better. They were pretty much the same as any of the other times. There were good times, there were bad times. But the problem with suffering from clinical depression is when it hits you and you get triggered, you don't remember the good times. They're still there. I can remember them now, but when you're deep into it, all that is right there in your face, you get like tunnel vision. And you can only remember all the bad things. That's it. It's nasty. It's horrible. And a lot of people don't understand it because it's not just being sad. You know, people can be depressed, but suffering from clinical depression is not the same thing. Not the same thing at all. Okay, come on. Oh, look at that. That was supposed to be a heavy, and he just stood there. All right. Are you still guessing, Pedro? All right, so we're back to my 5 stars here. Try and get these guys down. Man, it's already 2 hours. Now, we started like 17 minutes. Ooh, excuse me. But without suicides, man, it's just so much longer. I haven't even, I've just now started to finish off the 5 stars, so, oh, man. Woohoo! Yeah, all of that don't matter. Okay, I don't know why my parry didn't work right there, but it's all good. Felipe, what is up? Hi, hi. Pedro, nope, you can't figure it out? Well, we were talking about it earlier. It's Married with Children. That is the answer, Pedro. Married with Children, as far as I can recall, was the longest running sitcom, at least non-animated, that I know of. It was it had the record. Whether it still has the record, I don't know. Yeah, Nigel, that clinical depression can be very consuming. Trust me. There were days that I could not really even get up out of bed. I actually would call in or email in, tell my supervisor not going to be able to make it. Fortunately, I had a job where you didn't have to give, you know, a large notice. You just needed to let them know that day so that they could know to cover your clients or what have you that day. And if they knew, you know, that you were home, you know, and you gave them permission, they could call you if they had a question or something, you know. But yeah, I had many a sick day where I just was in bed, didn't go anywhere, curled up, didn't even watch TV, nothing, just in bed. Hasn't happened for many years, but I remember. It just takes a trigger. And as usual, because I've found out these often go hand in hand. My mom and my dad both suffer from clinical depression, and we all have panic and anxiety attacks, which really piss me off because I'll sit there, you know, heart racing and everything, and I'm sitting there going, why in the world am I feeling like this? Suddenly I'm just struck with this, you know, anxiety, and there's nothing going on. Nothing. And I'm just like, you know, especially for me, being, you know, a very logical type of a person, that really just ticks me off. I'm like, there's no reason. I'll be sitting there talking to my body. There's no reason for you to be acting like this. Stop it. It don't listen. Uh-oh. That was bad. Okay. Woo. All right. Let's see if we can get him to throw it. There we go. That was bad because I didn't know. Ooh, come on. Why'd he stop in mid-combo like that? I didn't know if I was going to have enough power. Come on. To fire off a special to keep him from getting... Man, he's got some reach on that thing, though. If you don't actually evade all the way back, it's going to catch you. But yeah, so anxiety and panic attacks often go hand in hand with the depression. And I get those too. Very annoying. Pedro, yeah, married with children as far as I know. Nigel says, I still struggle with evading Korg's SP1. So do I. I actually practiced up. And I was able to evade it. But it's been a while, so I would... If I'm going to fight a Korg again, I may need to brush up on that evading. If he's on a you know, unblockable special 1 node. If he's not on an unblockable special 1, then it's all good. Just block it. Unless you dexed. And then that's your booty. Ant-Man. Why must you glance me so? Just a long fight. No reason. No good reason. Stop that. There we go. Woo! Give me some more power. Here we go. Woo! No, sir. Aha! Yeah, once I'm sure that we're done with map 6, and when the war is over, suicides coming back on, and they ain't going off until the season starts again, and they may stay on even then. Oops, I knew better than to do that. Now we have a decision to make. And I chose to take the sting. No, we're going to block that this time. Okay, and we won't block those for some reason. But it's all good. Nigel says, same here. My girlfriend, playing football and family have helped a lot getting through it. Okay, yeah, so you understand, man. It ain't no joke. No joke at all. My step brother, he also suffered from it. And just like most of us hard-headed guys, we don't like taking no kind of medication. He actually committed suicide. No joke at all. Talented brother. Good looking. Although he was on his second marriage, which may have contributed and triggered his depression. But yeah. That was some rough stuff when we found that out, man. Let me tell you. My stepdad's only son. There was some deep stuff right there, man. And I met him. We hit it off well. You know, he was cool and everything. Younger than me by a bit. But, man. Derek says, for Act 5, did you 100% 5.2, then 5.3, then 5.4? Or I know some do 5.4 100% since the rewards are so much better than, say, 5.2. Well, what I did was I first completed it, of course. And then I got Hulk. And I went after the collector, and I 100%ed that first. Then I believe I went through and did it in order, but that's just because that's kind of how my mind works sometimes. I did the same thing for Variant. I completed it first, and then I went chapter 1, chapter 2, chapter 3. The only thing that I'm sometimes tempted to do is instead of like for the monthly event quests, to 100% as I go. The only reason I don't do that is because I usually like to keep the hard one for the completion event. Only reason. So I'll usually get the completion, and then I'll wait, and I'll, you know, probably do some of the easier ones. I'll go back to like normal, basic, heroic, waiting for the completion, and when it hits, that's when I'll finish off the ooh, okay, not good. Hold on. Oh, he's gonna be a pain. There we go. Alright, he's acting crazy. So I'm able to parry him while he's unstoppable and get that little cheeky hit in. Used to be able to do that to Juggernaut. Now you can't. Oh, what in the world? Why are you hitting me? Alright. But I also tend to work backwards as well. Like I said, except for the waiting for the completion event, I'll do the hardest. If the completion event is on, I go backwards. So I will start with the very final chapter, and if there's one that's harder, I'll do that one first. So whichever boss was the more difficult, and it's not always the final boss, that's the one I want to do first. Alright, let's get this big boy down. Uh-oh. Woo! There we go. I was going to say, I almost pushed him to his special 3. Derek says, worst part about depression for me is the random flip of a switch where I feel bummed for no reason. Exactly. That's exactly what happens. I'm aware of it and even mention it to my wife and apologize. Going to bed and walking fresh helps. Yes. Absolutely. Exercise. Or, yeah, just going to bed. There's a tea that my mom introduced me to. And I know there's more than one, of course. But it has helped a lot. It's more of a preventive when you feel like it's coming on. Woo, that time I evaded it. You can, oh my goodness. Alrighty then. But yeah, so, you know, without medication, you can, there are some teas that help you calm down. Whew, how you like that comeback? I didn't realize I was so low on health because of that sting. Had to work that one. Actually had to play him the way I'm supposed to play him. And evade his special one like I'm supposed to evade it. Because I couldn't take a blocked hit of it. Yeah, Nigel. It was rough, man. And my mom really hated it because my mom actually saw the signs of his severe depression, but nobody would listen to her. They were just like, no, no, because see, a lot of people, they don't, oops. Ah, well, didn't mean to do that, but it's all good. A lot of people don't understand that depression. They really don't. And, you know, they just think, oh, it's just being sad. He'll just come out of it. He'll just get over it. But there's actually medication. It's actually a medical condition. That's why I said clinical depression. Because clinical depression, not the same as just, you know, being depressed a lot. Especially if something has happened. Oh, yeah, you know, but not the same. Like you said, a lot of times it gets triggered and you're just sitting there going, what's going on? You don't even know why you're feeling that way. But once you're in it, that's when memories, everything that's bad starts getting the limelight. Oh, yeah. Not fun. Not fun at all. All right. Let's get this guy down. This was the only reason that I was not too happy to see Groot added to my roster. New champion, but I knew he was going to be slow in arena. And that's also why I ranked him up to 2 very quickly. And I actually was thinking of ranking him up to 3. Not because he's a rank 4 candidate, but just so that he would do more damage in arena. And fighting with him and not having suicides, painful. I remember this when I used to use my 4-star. But my 4-star is still rank 3. I think I actually ranked him down during the rank up when the rank down tickets first came out. And I don't use my rank 3s 4-stars anymore. So I haven't fought with Groot in the arena for a long time. Derek says, my sister attempted suicide, decided last second to text her boyfriend at the time, and he knew something was wrong and probably saved her life. Yes. I have a similar story. Now, I just told you that my stepbrother committed suicide. Well, as is often the case, it runs in the family. And my stepsister also. So now she's dealing with, you know, her brother's death. I've kind of tried to scoot in there, you know, help her out, support her that way. You know, I'm still a stepbrother, but, you know, can't replace him, but I can at least try to partially fill that hole there. And not only is she dealing with that, but she's also dealing with a lot of stress in her marriage. She was married to one of my best friends, was being the operative word. And that was really rough. And there was one day she decided to call me, and I recognized the signs. And I said, do not do anything. I'll be right there. And one of the things that I like to do, I'll take him out. I'll take him. I took both of them because, my best friend also would get depressed as well. And he also had a temper, which has gotten him in trouble. But I would often take him out to eat. We go, this is when I was working, of course. We would go to Olive Garden or IHOP or Golden Corral, just someplace where we could sit down and eat and talk. And that's what we would do. And I'm pretty sure that I was able to keep her off of that ledge that she had placed herself on. But yeah, she had a lot going on. Even somebody that doesn't suffer from depression would have been depressed given the situation that she was in and all that she had to deal with. She's got 2 kids. Both of them are special needs. One of them, at the time, we knew it, but he had never been diagnosed with it. So he wasn't getting any kind of proper help or care. She wasn't getting the help from her husband or the support from her husband, my friend, that she should have been. And in fact, he was adding to her stress. Yeah, it was rough. And I did not want to see her ending up like her brother, even thinking about that being a viable option. All right. Ooh, let's come on. There we go. Catch a little of that. Oh no, not trying to evade that one. Alrighty, Itans, yo. Yeah, Itans, we still need to do like a room so that we can get the friendship bonus. I will, I might hit you up afterwards. Yeah, I'm hitting into his block so that I can build up those analysis charges up to 56. And look at him, look at that crit. Alright. Didn't let me get back in time, but that's alright. Because he's now doing some good damage. Just look at this. If I could get him awakened, man. Ooh. Let me get a tech gem. Tech gem. Definitely going to him. Nigel says Moon Knight needs a buff. His animations in combat are so smooth. Would be nice if those hits could be more damaging. Yeah. Also, some of his specials, very hard to connect. I have a very hard time connecting, going from a combo into his special, like his special 1 or his special 2. They very often get blocked, so I'd love to see some tuning there. Uh-oh. Yeah, I yawned. I've been up since early this morning because I knew I had to get stuff done and get on out of here. It ends up the place is not even the right address. Still salty. Doc Dooman, what's up? What's up? All right, Itans. Let me finish the arena, and then we'll just run through a quick room or something. Pop in like our 2 stars or 3 stars or something. Ooh. I kind of messed that up. I think that's the first time in a very long time that I've gotten hit with her special 2. I used to get clipped by it sometimes in a Alliance quest before they changed everything and added sentinels and all that good stuff. My path had her on it, and it was unblockable. And every once in a while, I would get caught by it. This is actually a nice matchup because I like to intercept his heavy, and Kingpin's heavy is just so much fun. Boom. A lot of what do you call it? A lot of forgiveness because he goes unstoppable. So even if you get the timing a little bit wrong, you're still able to get that heavy off. Let's have some fun. Boom. Aw. Come on, let's do some more. Boom. One more again. Come on, come on, come on. Here we go. Boom. Ah, surprise. I do like fighting Iron Man Infinity War. Not gonna lie. I know some people hate him, dread fighting him, but I love it. Anthony says, the only I can connect MK specials is ending on a light attack, not a medium. Yeah, exactly. That is how I can do it as well. Which to me means he needs to be tuned a little bit. Because most everybody else, and I don't know if you remember, a lot of times it was Iron Man, I think, that it was hard to actually hit them with his special 2. They would often parry. Well, that's not a problem anymore. They tuned him up, and I can do it at will. Still got to be pretty quick though. Ooh! I let my finger up. Fortunately, it didn't go all the way up. Or else she would have been chopping me. All right, let's see. Come on. Bring it! Bring it! Bring it! Show me your cute little foot. Come on. Come on. You know you want to. There we go. Here, catch a little of these. Night, night. Derek says, I took my 5-star Unawakened Sentinel to rank 4. Had a T2 Alpha expiring. Okay, fair enough. Still trying to get good with him. I have a tech gem, but think I should save it for SE. Is that Spider-Man Enhanced? And Star-Lord. Yeah. To me, Star-Lord has, unless they revamp him, he has kind of grown old. I did use a tech gem on my Star-Lord, and if they would let me, I would take the tech gem out of my Star-Lord and put it into my Sentinel. I don't use him. Once you've completed Labyrinth of Legends 100%, there's other options for pretty much everything. So I don't know if I would even use a tech gem on him right now. Well, for me personally, I wouldn't. But that's given my current roster and all that. Alright, Cable. And we got Monsieur Red Hulk, who is a crazy beast now. Okay, do it again. There we go. Alright, just stop blocking. That's cool. Hurrah. I hate his L1 because it's great when I'm using it because it gives me some distance. But it's bad when he uses it because it gives him some distance. Oh, man. Good to know. Stark Enhanced Spider-Man still seems to be the best option for a tech gem for me. Yeah, he does benefit a lot, but keep in mind, he doesn't actually need it. You can actually do Labyrinth of Legends 100%, you know, minus the fights that, you know, Starky can't do. But you can complete it 100% with him unawakened. But he does benefit from it. I never used a gem on him because they kept giving him to me. I duped him like about 5 times. He was my first SIG 200 because of it. Everybody else was trying to get him, and I was trying to stop seeing him so much. Love him, though. He's my favorite. I just didn't want to keep getting him in the crystal because that meant four opportunities that I could have gotten somebody else. A new champion or somebody that I wanted. But it's all good. If I get him now, get them 6-star shards, max signature ability crystal, which will most likely give me some more 6-star shards. Not mad about that at all. Woo. Look at that damage. And I remember when he does that damage to me. Special 2 is a beast. Sentinel can also do Labyrinth of Legends decent with suicides. Not as fast as Star-Lord, but Sentinel has more uses in the game. Exactly. Star-Lord just does not have that as many uses. He doesn't have a great amount of utility. He's just damage. He's like the boss killer. You got somebody that has a lot of health that you got to chew through. Star-Lord can do it. But then again, so can quite a few people. And, unlike him, if you lose your combo, you don't want to cry. So yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if they sometime down the road revamped him. I don't think he needs it. I think the game has just kind of moved past him, honestly. He's still, Labyrinth of Legends king, even as a rank 4. I didn't have him ranked up and awakened then. He's still ranked 3 now. But I was looking for him. If I could have gotten his dupe, he would have been my first rank 4. And that's what I would have used for my Labyrinth of Legends run. But I don't think... I may have duped him after I used a tech gem on him once. But I had already finished Labyrinth of Legends. Anthony says, I used a generic gem on start. When I finished Labyrinth of Legends 100%, I duped him. Wasn't mad about it. He got me another generic back. There you go. That's how you have to think about it. Ah, drink a little more agua. All right. Looks like we're getting down finally to the wire here. Man, running without suicides is a pain. Especially since I know I don't really need to do it. I could stop now, not do any arena until tomorrow. Probably still be able to get the milestones. But I want as many units as I can get, because this is the only source I have for them. So woo. Did you see that parry? I parried his special. Okay, got them Furies up. There we go. Oh man, I tried to move forward so that I could get hit with his special one, and my guy just stood there. I wanted to get hit with the special one and heal some. Oh well, let's just get him down. Oh boy. Oh, snuck you. Haha. Caught him running backwards. Thought I was going to eat a special 3 right there. Alright. And this guy here, Iron Man Infinity War, he's not too bad, I guess. I don't like fighting with him offensively, but he's not horrible. That Incinerate can be useful, and the fact that he doesn't make contact on his repulsors and they can't be evaded or auto evaded, because he did just dex that one out. Look at this. Dexed it, parried it. What's up with him? What is up with you, Karnak? Okay. That little shock on you. Stay in that corner. Okay. Not sure why I did a heavy all the way over there. But it's all good. Night night. Hear my blue. Hear my blue. Okay. Now this guy here, I don't want to mess with his special 2. And I hate that healing. Okay, he's just tagging me. Cool. So I'm going to have to deal with that special 2 anyway. Ooh. What? Okay. I tried to evade. Well, I think I'm pretty much dead. Nope, got a little health left. I actually tried to evade and it wouldn't let me evade. Okay, let's see if we can salvage it a little bit. I don't know. Yeah. Special 1 I think is gonna take me out. Oh, well, you might get it. There we go. Woo! Ay, ay, ay. It's not supposed to be this hard. This is arena. You see that? He had like double my PI, so that's when the shenanigans happen. Suddenly you don't know how to parry. Suddenly all kinds of stuff just start happening. Block breaking. It's their cheat code. Okay, let's... Yeah. Let's do it like that then, I guess. Well, that should be alright. Monsieur Abomination. And see, this is the kind of thing that Variant would do to you. Now, imagine going up against a high stacked, high PI, lots of attack, Abomination, high sig level, and you don't have any poison immune champion that they will allow ranked up. That's the pain of Variant. You'd be like, okay, well, Hyperion is perfect for him. Oh, you can't use Cosmic. Okay. Catch a little of that. Alrighty then. Let's see. Hopefully the chat is not frozen and everybody's just being quiet, which is okay. If you hear some snores, you know, that's not me falling asleep. You know, it's all good. Should have been done with arena. My poor suicides. Oh. That'd have been nice if I could have stole that. That'd have been awesome. Everything is awesome. "209 says, I don't know, maybe it's me, but I just got a Stark Enhanced Spidey, and he's hard to get used to playing with." No, it's not just you, 209. When I first... Now, you heard me say that Starky is my favorite, right? When I first got him and started playing with him, I did not like him. And the reason I didn't like him is because he took getting used to. I'd take him into a quest. He had no healing. He couldn't take a punch. And so I would play him badly. And I might manage to win one fight, maybe two. And that was it. If I was trying not to use items, he was good for one or two fights at that time. He takes getting used to. Now, oh yeah. But that's because I changed. I learned how to play him, and I learned how to play in general a little bit better so that I'm not taking as much damage. And his taunt, very useful, because you get them in that taunt cycle, and you're not taking any damage at all when that happens. Oh, I do not... Oh, I knew it. Oh, I don't like fighting him. Okay, and now we're going to play that game where I'm... Look at this. Okay. Do that one more time, please. One more time, please. Thank you. Now, I can... Oh, boy. I can eat one of his special threes because he is lower PI than I am. Okay, he's being free with him this time. He's lower PI than I am, and he doesn't have any of his Fury stacks up. But after he does that special 3 one time, he'll have those celestial charges. Then he could easily one-shot me. I love Gambit's special 3. Doom, 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 doom. Pedro says, I hear you, just listening to you while I grind. Okay. I'll try not to snore. 209 says, thanks, man. That's so good to hear. Oh, yeah. He takes getting used to learning how to build up those poise charges without getting smacked in the face, because that's what happened to me every single time I would try it early on. And I put him down, didn't want to use him. And then I watched some YouTubers, Legacy being one of them, fighting with him and doing Labyrinth of Legends. Now, remember, I was looking for a Labyrinth of Legends option. I wasn't looking at Starkey. Because, again, I'm like, what in the world? You know, what I look like going into Labyrinth of Legends with Starkey, I'd be using potions all the time, you know? But I watched him, and he did at least one path, if I remember correctly, with an unawakened Starkey. And so I started looking at him. I was like, okay, so he is a decent Labyrinth of Legends option then. Because I couldn't awaken my Star-Lord to save my life. And I had this guy, and I said, okay, maybe I need to learn to use him. So every chance I got, I would practice with him. I saw folks using him and all that, but I needed practice. And eventually, Act 5 came out. I took him into Act 5, practiced some more. By this time, I was getting pretty good with him. Finished Act 5 100%. Rank 5'd him. Because now, he was going to be my Labyrinth of Legends option. Because I at this point in time, I no longer wanted to rank 4 my Star-Lord. Because I knew that I wasn't going to be using him anywhere else. What in the world? Stop that. Just kept hitting me. I'm sitting here holding my block. He's just tagging me like I'm not holding my block. That's why you're going to catch some of this. Yeah, eat some fire. Eat hot laser. Itans, did you get the beta invite? I did not, but then again, I haven't looked. I would love to get one. I do have her as a 5-star, but I do not have She-Hulk as a 5-star. But yeah, I would love to get that beta invite. If I do, I'll let everybody know that I got the beta invite, and if they give me permission to, I will make some videos. I mean, I'm going to make the videos anyway. The only question is whether I'll be able to release it to the public. I may have to wait. I don't know. Just depends on what they tell me. Adora is gone. I've never actually spoken to the others, Kabam Mike or any of the other guys. I always talk to Adora. And for the Map 7 beta, she told me I was free to make any content. I just needed to make sure everyone knew that it was beta, that the nodes were subject to change. As long as I put those kinds of disclaimers there, I was free to make whatever video I wanted to. And then I putzed around and made a late video just kind of showing everybody some of the nodes. But it'd be great if I got the beta invite while Alliance War was down. Then I could actually dedicate some time to really playing around, you know? 209, that's exactly what you're doing? Cool. We are brothers. But yeah. Right now, I don't even, if somebody asks me if they should rank 4 their Star-Lord, I'm like, I don't know. I don't think he's a rank 4 option anymore, really. I mean, he's still good, but it's like if you were only going to use him in Labyrinth of Legends, there are other Labyrinth of Legends options out now that are also good elsewhere in the game. So I can no longer recommend taking Star-Lord to rank 4 unless you just have cats expiring. That's perfectly viable. I mean, perfectly understandable. You got some T2 alphas that are about to expire, and you have some tech that are in the overflow about to expire. Do it. But I've been working not to do that. And since I have Sentinel, I'll take my unduped Sentinel to rank 4 way before I'll take my duped Star-Lord to rank 4. I'll tell you that. And I will rank 4 stars when my cats are expiring, so I don't have that much of a problem. I see people with tons of them in their inventory. I'm not there yet. I mean, in their overflow. Oops. Because I watch that sort of thing, and if I have any in the overflow, then I start looking to see which of my rank 3 champions are going to next go up to rank 5. Or if I have any rank 4s that I want to take up to rank 5. That's the time to do it. And I have enough that I don't see that being a problem unless I just screw up, which I did once. I messed up. I opened up a ton of those crystals, which I know better than to do. And so I had multiple classes that were expiring. And I'm like, okay, well, I knew I could rank up this one guy in time. I needed the T4 basics, but I got him. And I messed up because I didn't check, forgot that I had 1 or 2 of another class, and I needed to do back-to-back rank ups. And so what ended up happening is I ranked somebody else up instead. And when it came time and I finally saw that it was about to expire, I didn't have the other resources I needed to use them. Didn't have the T1 alphas, didn't have the T4 basics, and I didn't have any time to get them. I had already used up my glory, and it hadn't reset, all that good stuff. I had no options at that time, and I vowed that's not going to happen to me again. I'm going to watch. Watching. And we're waiting. Pedro says Starkey does take a lot to get used to. I have a 440 Max Sig, and I am using him for everything except war until I can use him like a god. Well, you see my war videos. You know I use him. He's on my war attack team. Tears him up. He's the only reason that I sometimes turn off my suicides. He's the only one that gets hurt by it. Corvus loves him, is actually better with suicides. And my Iceman, of course, is also better with suicides. Ooh. Domino. Yeah. Uh-oh. These guys are pretty stacked. Huh? Okay. I got y'all. They trying to take me out. Not a death match, but still. So we got you to do the armor break, so I don't have to worry about that. get some more armor breaks on you, bro. Yes, sir. Yeah, catch them armor breaks. Yummy. Uh-oh. Yeah, catch that. Yummy, yummy, yummy. I got... Okay. Woohoo! 10 armor breaks. Look at that damage. Look at that. Yeah, I actually do like Symbiote Supreme. Symbiote Supreme. I do like Symbiote Spider-Man. When you stack them armor breaks like that, and especially against Killmonger, rip. Alright, let's see if this is the Ghost Rider that likes to throw his specials. Yeah! Cool, cool. Yes, sir. I like this one. Look at them stuns. Look at them stuns. Look at them stuns. Okay, she just stopped fighting right there, but it's all good. You guys got to see that crazy stun locking. Look at them stuns. Oh well. She ain't get stun locked that time. Woohoo! Eat all this. Eat that hammer. Look at that stun. Look at them stuns. Don't sleep on the Jane Foster. "209 says, so good to hear, but yeah, been watching YouTube videos and practicing like crazy." Yep, that's all you can do. Iton says, I have the She-Hulk, not Spider-Gwen. Okay. Did you get, I might have missed it. Whoo! Hold on. Me and this, Oh, no you don't. Huh! Yeah, there go them bleeds. Huh! Huh! Come on. Woo! We need that special 2 out of you, girl. Thank you. Oop. Didn't mean to parry her. Huh! Huh! Oh, dang. Yeah. Oh well. Was doing real good too. But was getting too happy. That's okay. Come on. Too slow, too slow. But Starkey is a really good counter for her. I can't wait to fight her again. Anthony says, later shower, got to take my dog to the vet. All right. I'll keep you posted on the SG She-Hulk update. Excuse me. When the beta goes live. Okay. Yeah, Jeremiah. You like the sound effects? Yeah, see, I was getting too happy. You see, I lost, right? Because I was enjoying myself a bit too much. What I was doing there was practicing that fighting style. But I was actually taking a lot of damage because I was doing too many shallow evades. But yeah, every chance I get when I face a domino, I practice that baiting out her medium and immediately attacking. And that's when you heard me go, huh! It was like a surprise. But I wasn't paying attention. I was too busy focusing on countering her medium like that, and didn't notice that I was pushing her to a special 3. Pedro, no, I have not checked out the patch notes yet. I didn't see them before I went live, but as soon as the stream is up, I'll probably take a look at them. Need to do one quick little small room with items. But yeah, I'll be looking them up. Definitely. I'm probably one of the few people. Well, no, I'm not. Well, yeah. I'm probably one of the few people who gets a lot more excited about the bugs that are fixed. I usually head right to that section. And I just want to know what bugs have they fixed, and I learned what was a bug that I didn't know was a bug, and I thought it was me, and you know, all kind of stuff. But yeah, I'll take a look at it for sure. Be nice if they invite me to the beta too, because I'll accept that thing real quick. My girl Spider-Gwen. Okay, so you did get into the beta. Cool. Like I said, if I get in, that'd be nice. I'll check. We're just about done here. See how many I got left. Yeah, just this last round. 550s are already on cooldown. And these are the last, a trifecta, as Dave would say. And then I'll check my mail and see if they blessed me with an invite to the beta. If not, that's fine. I'll read the patch notes and live vicariously through the rest of you guys that are in the beta. And then I might take a nap. I did a lot of walking around today. Good exercise though. Bleed! Bleed! But yeah, Jeremiah, if I ever get my sister to stream, you like sound effects. If I can get her to stream her fights, I think a lot of people will be entertained. I don't know if you saw the stream where I was streaming one of the event quests with Aegon. That event quest, I think it was. And she was talking so much smack, I had to take the headphones off. But that's how she is. She start fighting, she'll be just talking smack. Alright, let's take a look. I've got 2 pieces of email. No beta invite. No surprise there. But it could come. Let's see, what do we got here? Yep, give me that. And give me that. Alright. And I could start on another arena, but I usually don't for the first day. And looks like war is about to start. Okay, let's see. Alright, good. Perfect series. Oh, and we got level up. Awesome. So that means that my thing is going up. And if there's a science advancement, double up with the level up. Perfect. But he's definitely going up during this level up. And then I'll make a video on some little gameplay or something like that. Adam Warlock. Yo, what's up? But that is going to do it, guys. We have been streaming for 3 hours. Time for me to take a break, use the bathroom, finish eating a little lunch because I stopped because I wanted to stream on time. Maybe watch a little TV or something. Maybe even take a nap. But thanks for watching and hanging out with me. You guys take care. And have a blessed day. Okay, where is the end stream button? Oh, there.